Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. It is common for people to donate their organs after they die to those in dire need. But now, as Jersey Matters' Sherry Karabin reports, the state is looking for living donors.
Thank you, Larry. Each day, 20 people die in the United States while waiting for a life-saving organ transplant. To help reduce the number of deaths, doctors at St. Barnabas Medical Center's Living Donor Institute are encouraging more people to consider becoming living organ donors. If you do qualify, you could help save the life of a family member or friend.
I think it's the most wonderful gift anybody could give.
54-year-old Maria Rocha is talking about the kidney transplant she received in December 2017, a life-saving gift that came from her brother-in-law, allowing her to forego the long waiting list that many patients face while providing other advantages as well.
On average here in New Jersey, people have to wait, let's say, 5, 6, and sometimes even more years for a kidney transplant from a deceased donor. Second of all, the transplants from the living donors tend to last longer as well compared to transplants from a deceased donor. So that's a second advantage of a transplant from a living donor.
While Maria had only been on dialysis since August 2016, she was on the transplant list for 4 years. The Avenel resident suffers from polycystic kidney disease and began getting sick at age 25. The genetic disorder causes the kidneys to enlarge and lose function over time. Her first chance at a transplant came in April 2016, but Maria was completing radiation therapy for breast cancer at the time and was not able to undergo the operation.
Getting on dialysis was difficult because I thought I was going to get a kidney prior to getting on dialysis. So, yeah, it felt like a very long time, and as time went by, you kind of lose hope a little bit.
Maria's father also suffered with polycystic kidney disease and was on dialysis for 21 years. Her brother-in-law didn't want to see her suffer the same fate, so shortly after Maria went on dialysis, he decided to see if he might be able to donate one of his kidneys.
I knew I was the same blood type as her, right? So that was the kind of the impetus to get my curiosity going. And oddly enough, we have at work, they did some blood work on us, just as a regular general checkup, and the levels that came back were actually pretty good. So I said, well, you know, it's now or never. Let me think about this and maybe do it.
At the time, Sal didn't realize the Living Donor Institute at St. Barnabas Medical Center was right in his backyard. The first of its kind in New Jersey, the institute is designed to promote living donation for patients with chronic kidney disease who are either on or approaching dialysis.
The living donors generally have to not have any kidney problems themselves and not have any problems that could cause kidney problems in the future. They have to be adults, so minors cannot donate themselves. And at our particular center, the donors should be less than 75 years of age.
Although Sal is the same blood type as Maria, doctors say it's not a requirement for donation. Sal says once he got the green light from his family, he quickly proceeded with testing. He did keep his plans a secret from Maria to avoid getting her hopes up. But once the hospital notified her that she had a match, it was time to tell all.
She was in shock first, and then it was the traditional hugs and tears, and then it set into her that, you know, like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? You know, it was almost like it's not real. So yes, I reassured her that I absolutely wanted to do this.
The surgery took place on December 20th, 2017, changing Maria's life forever.
I know how it is to be so sad that now that I'm happy, it's so much better. You appreciate it so much better.
As for Sal, he's healthy and doing just fine.
I'm very glad I did it. People always ask me, you know, do you have to be on medicine? Do you have to have a different diet? Do you have to drink differently? And so the answer is no. You know, your life continues as it was. You know, the satisfaction you get is when you see the recipient and how their life changes.
Is there a misconception that if you donate an organ, it's going to adversely affect your health?
I think that's largely a misconception. I think if we carefully select the donors, we make sure that they're healthy to start with. There have been a number of studies that after a person donates a kidney, for example, they will live just as long as someone who is similarly healthy and does not donate a kidney. Certainly we want people to continue to seek medical care, see their doctor regularly, and get blood work and take care of themselves.
All of which Sal does, ensuring his continued health while seeing firsthand how his gift has restored Maria's well-being. In Livingston, this is Sherry Karabin reporting for Jersey Matters.
When we come back, another week, another hearing in the Katie Brennan scandal, and still there are more questions than answers. We'll have a report when Jersey Matters continues.